What's up, guys? Alright, in today's video we're going to talk about the weather and how cold it's getting around here and snowy. You saw in the past couple videos, especially that drone footage in my last video. I found that pretty awesome. I hope you guys did too. First of all, it's about 1:10 on a Monday, and it's about 28 degrees outside, my car says. That's degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty cold, but it's not snowing or anything. It's not really windy, so it's not too bad. But I had to take care of some stuff at my old apartment, drop off the keys and all that stuff because we just moved into the house. And then I'm gonna hit up in Pokemon Go, Emily and I's old gym, which is right by our apartment. A couple of stops around here that we used to hit like every day while I'm out here. And then head home, have to shovel the driveway, do all that fun home, you know, living stuff when it comes to winter. So we're gonna have fun with that, or at least try, and yeah, then see where the day takes us. So here we go. All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm at a gym here. This is actually the first gym I ever golded because it was Emily and I's home gym. It was like right around the corner from our apartment, and I'm gonna battle it for old time's sake, take it over. We just don't make it over this way on this side of town very often. We're just flying through this gym right now. One of the things I've noticed with Gen 3 is that they're not as commonly popping up as they were when it came down to like Gen 2 coming out, and they were just all over the place. People were completing the Pokédex in like the first night. Now, yeah, I'm sure people have completed it already, at least the 50 that are out. At least for me, I haven't seen too many. There's still ones that I have to find that are still shadows on my nearby and all that stuff. So it's nice in a sense to have them not be popping up as often. Like, I mean, I'm seeing Ralts every once in a while, Gulpins and Wombos and you know, guys like that. Obviously the Zigzagoons, you know, the common ones that we figured we'd be seeing a lot. But the ones that aren't as common, we're not seeing them that often, which is kind of nice because it gives you the chance to actually go hunt for them. And I just haven't had the opportunity to actually go and like hunt down, you know, the new Pokemon, which is kind of nice because it gives me something to do when like that day comes around. Like this guy, the slack off. I don't even have a slack off yet, which like I really want one, but I'm not like completely against not finding one yet because, you know, it'll happen. I'll find one eventually. I don't know if I should drop something like big in or if I should just drop something more fun in. Let's see, what do we have? What can we drop in? This is our recent. Let's go to CP. What do we want? What do we want to drop in? Let's drop in the heavy guy, the, you know, 3000 Tyranitar. Why not? 98% 3000 Tyranitar. Let's do that. Let's get the spin here, get the team bonus. Let's give the Tyranitar here a little berry, and he is up there, and we are good to go. Perfect. And then look, so we got a Swinub because it's snowing in game. What? Hold up. We got a Wumbo and a Ursaring. I'm gonna go for the Ursaring just because he's a big guy. We get a lot of Ursarings around this area, which is where I used to live, which was pretty awesome because I was getting Ursarings like all the time. Where I know people that like Ursaring is like a rare spawn for them, and I was getting them like at least once a week, if not more, which was awesome. Look at that. There we go, another Ursaring. I have so many of them that I just caught in the wild, which is awesome because he's a good guy to leave in like gyms and stuff. Is that Wumble still there? Going for him too. I've been saying that wrong this whole time. Wurmple. I don't know why I'm saying Wumble. Wurmple. We got him. Got him. Got him. There he is. Look at that. 2 catches and everything. Gym taken and catches. All right, and get that egg and go on our way. So let's go do some house stuff, shovel the driveway, do all that fun stuff. I'm gonna try something with the GoPro, and if it works out, I'll put it in next. So here we go. want to talk about not the 50 that we have out currently, but some of the ones that are going to be coming out soon, like the other rest of them, or if they release another 50 or whatever they do. The ones that might become region exclusive. Now this is something that I don't even really want to happen because, you know, I won't be able to get them just like anybody else. Looking through the list of Pokemon from Gen 3 that we do not have yet, there are a few that stand out that have very high chances of being region exclusives to other regions, or maybe regions that have not received a region exclusive yet. The first one being Relicanth, because he is a fish type of ancient Pokemon, kind of lives in caves under the water. Actually, in Ruby and Sapphire, the main series games that Gen 3 came out with, he is actually pretty rare in the game, so it's really hard to find him. From what I'm seeing is that he could definitely be someone that lives in the waters, the oceans, maybe South Africa, somewhere over there. Not really sure exactly, but if we go with the Gen 1 region exclusives that we received, they were all single evolution lines. He fits that almost perfectly. Single evolution, kind of has only 1 or 2 areas where he could really technically live if it was in the real world. You know, deep waters, caves, underwater. So, you know, just think about that. That could definitely easily be one. The next one that we're going to look at is Torkoal, being a coal volcanic type Pokemon, single evolution again. Could easily fit in like a desert or a volcanic region. Kind of maybe might see something like Heracross, where he's not really set to one like country, but being more set to a region area where you see a lot of volcanic activity or desert-ish area, something like that. Definitely a very high possibility on that one. He was always kind of rare in the games as well. You could only find him in Ruby and Sapphire in the volcanic area, so that would easily make sense for that one. Next we're going to look at is Kecleon. He's like a reptile. He can blend in to colors around him, you know, hide. That makes him very hard to find. He hides in, you know, jungles and trees and things like that, so it seems like he could easily fit into like a rainforest jungle area. Again, one of those, maybe not to a country, but just to a really high populated area of forest, rainforest, trees, places where you find a lot of reptiles and you know, animals like that. Another good place for Kecleon is maybe like a Brazil, or maybe one of those areas. Get Brazil a regional exclusive. As much as, you know, I still would like to get Kecleon. You know, that seems like a really big fit for him, but you know, we'll see. The next one we're going to look at is Trophius. He is, just by the name you can tell, he's a very jungle fitting Pokemon. He even looks like he belongs in the jungle. That was one of the first ones when I first heard Gen 3 was coming out. I thought for sure he was going to be a definite region exclusive. He still might be. We have not seen him yet in the game. Obviously, he hasn't been released, so that's still a very high chance that he will be a region exclusive to more of a tropic or jungle area. You know, again, one of those where maybe not a actual country region, but a section where there's tropic area, jungle-ish areas. So again, in these last couple I've talked about have all been single evolution, which is the high pick for region exclusives, obviously. So it kind of gets us the one Pokemon. You know, you don't have to, you're not looking for a line taking up your Pokédex for those, including myself, who cannot make it out to travel and catch these Pokemon all over the world. Two that we're going to talk about that I don't really think might be region exclusives, but they're going to be like a night and day exclusive type of setup. We got Lunatone and Solrock. They're obviously shaped like Lunatone is shaped like a moon. Solrock is shaped like a sun. So those are ones I'm thinking that are going to be more night and day Pokemon. In the daytime we'll see Solrock, and in nighttime we'll see Lunatone. They could still be region exclusive split up, but almost guarantee that you're going to see Lunatone only at night and Solrock only during the day. Also, Lunatone and Solrock both are single evolutions. They are their own Pokemon. They just kind of go together, obviously one being a moon and one being a sun. Another one that isn't going to be region exclusive, but the one that everyone kind of talked about before this weather update came out, is Castform. Now, Castform can have just like his name, many different forms. Obviously, being someone that changes forms, he changes in the weather. So when it's sunny, he has a sunny form, rainy form, and snowy, he has a snowy form. Those are the three that we see right off the bat. And with the new weather update, that actually makes a lot of sense because we have sun, cloud, rain, and snow weather. So cast form might even be one they hold off on, like they did with like Ditto, where he doesn't come right away or doesn't come even with the full release, but will come eventually, and it'll be one of those where people, especially this time of the year where I live, you're gonna get the snow form, maybe the rain form, and then people like California, Australia, where it's hot right now, they'll get the sunny form or maybe even the rainy form. So that's gonna be one of those, not really region exclusives, but they're gonna be different forms or per different region, per the weather there at that time. Another one that isn't probably going to be an exclusive, but is definitely going to have something attached to it, is Spinda. Now, it says in the main series games and anywhere you look that Spinda, no two Spindas are exactly the same. Their dots, their patterns are always different. So we're thinking, from what I'm, a little bit of research I did, some people are saying that this one might have a medal attached to it, kind of like the Unknown, where like obviously no two Unknowns are the same when it comes to the letters. This one might be kind of similar to where Spinda might, you catch the different patterns to achieve a medal of some sort. These are obviously just thoughts, but that would be a good way to implement him into the game. This could be another one that gets held off for a little longer, so they could implement that a little bit more, kind of leave that for more of an achievement thing or something along those lines. So those are the ones that I'm looking at, I'm seeing, the ones that make a lot of sense. Obviously, I've left out ones that could definitely be region exclusives but have evolutions, because we're just taking, with this information, I'm just taking ones with no evolution line, ones that match the Gen 1s kind of with no evolution line, single ones that have very unique areas, obviously Kangaskhan being Australia, Farfetch'd being in Asia, and then Tauros being in the Americas, North America, South America. Those make sense. So, looking at Gen 3, I'm only taking the ones that make sense, that match that. No evolution line, have very unique features, very unique places they live in the games. So obviously this is all hypothetical, take it as you will. Obviously I'll probably touch back on this video when the rest of the Gen 3 comes out, and if we see or find any other region exclusives. That's all I have for today. I really hope you guys like this information. Obviously this is all hypothetical, like I said, and we'll see what happens when we get the rest of Gen 3 out. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will check you in my next video.